chill even the stoutest of heart. For within that darkness lies that which no one can control. And that something is me.
Hey, welcome to Out of Character RPG. My name is Anthony Yanis, and I am the game master for this channel. We're a family of tabletop RPGers, and we love to roleplay all different kinds of systems, all different kinds of games. Today, we're going to be continuing our adventure of Star Wars. We use Star Wars Edge of the Empire. That is the system that we're using from Fantasy Flight, and the campaign is titled Darkness of Space. So please, I want to remind you guys, don't forget to subscribe and like our videos. And after watching, please take a moment to comment on what you saw. All right, guys, why don't you introduce your characters?
My name is Henry. I play Trenton Midgard on the Force-Sensitive Exile.
And I'm Steven, and I'm playing John Eclipse, and I'm also a Force-Sensitive Exile. But I'm the light side one. I'm just kidding.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
I guess it's my turn. This whole team just got ruined. I'm Rich. I'm playing MK13, which is a droid.
Hello, my name is Juan. I'm playing the Smuggler Lance Blazer, former Imperial pilot.
All right, so you see the image of Darth Delgilius there. What are you guys doing? It comes out of the Holocron.
The second one. I take it.
Yeah, John takes it. I watch his back as he takes it. Is there anything moving around?
No. And it seems like that figure is just there and kind of glaring back at you guys. And are you guys asking it anything or saying anything? If not,
oh, he's moving. He's glaring.
Where can we find the next one?
I have given you the coordinates for the other two places. Follow those coordinates, and you will find the holocrons. And he fades, and he disappears.
What's your name again?
I go, John, does that guy look familiar? Because he's looking at you, staring at you a lot.
He looks like he knows what he's talking about. We should find the second ones. We have the other coordinates. The third ones, I mean.
We have the coordinates. It's in the one's in the robot planet, and the other one was at Yavin, the robot planet, and Coruscant. I don't know if we're gonna go there.
I'd say
robot planet.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's just go to Coruscant right now and get it over with.
No, robot planet. We're not even far ready. What, do you want to deal with your boys?
Why not?
Whatever happened to that guy that was FU, F1, F2?
F2.
F2.
He's broken up into several pieces. M1K3 kind of like sabotaged his body and took pieces he needed to repair his body. So it's like
it wasn't sabotage.
That's true. Okay, let me not use the word sabotage. He borrowed parts of that droid.
Maybe we could turn him on, and he can lead us.
Well, you do have the coordinates to that.
We have the coordinates.
The coordinates are in the unknown part of the
They're right
galaxy,
here.
and you do have the coordinates that you can put into your nav computer and just go into hyperspace and go there,
So-
if that's what you want to do.
So
You notice that the coordinates that you have for the other ones are accurate because you followed two of them already, and it was pretty accurate, right? And they led to these holocrons. So if you guys want to. But by the way, let me ask, who's holding both holocrons? This is important. All right, John, you have both of them. I take it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm near my ears.
Okay.
I'd say get supply up, get supplies, and then let's move on.
Guys, remember, we don't have we can't really land
I
Every time we
understand
land.
that, but they were making repairs on your ship when we landed on the planet. Remember?
Were they? I didn't know that. All right. I know they gave us money to help us.
Yeah, but you remember when you landed so swiftly and so amazingly, they helped you out. They said, "Hey, we're going to fix your
I
ship."
forgot.
So
All right. Do I take it that you're leaving this ancient Sith temple and heading towards your vessel? Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, is there nothing else here? I just want to give a quick glance over this. No, nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing else here. That's pretty important. What you found. out.
nothing else. You want more?
No, you never know. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys, before you leave, I guess you get back out of your vessel. You come over to Vic, who is quite, busy there, and you walk over to him. And what do you tell him?
Armor. You know what? I asked him, does he have any armor?
Yeah, some armor, supplies.
Armor, some medical supplies, maybe. Some scraps for the robot.
Absolutely, we
Before
could get
we
you
leave.
some light armor if you guys need light armor.
Thank you, Vic. I appreciate.
Maybe binoculars. We don't have binoculars neither. We have like no surveillance stuff if we ever land on a planet.
Binoculars, you got that too. I'll get somebody on it. What else you want?
Thermal detonator.
Here you go, thermal detonator.
Wow.
What?
What else you want?
Better shit.
Light. I need an SE-14 light repeating blaster.
I think we would keep that for our fort over here. You want a heavy blaster? Do you, or
Yeah,
should I
me
say
No, I already have one.
a rifle?
No, I got one of those.
Yeah, we have that.
I have a rifle. Can we have 2 speeders, bikes? For ground transport.
That's not bad.
Sure, we could supply that. Get them 2 speeders too. What else you guys need? We fueled up your vessel. We try to repair as much as possible in the short time that we had. We could really use you here.
We're on an important mission. We'll definitely come back
Absolutely.
after. We have to stop the Empire from gaining this knowledge.
I had some insight on the Empire's strategies of flying. I used to be a pilot, naval pilot.
Well, I've seen you pilot, and I got to tell you something, Lance. At first, I kind of questioned you, but I can't question your abilities. You are one of the best pilots I've ever seen.
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me. I'm not trying to blow any hot air in you. I only speak the truth.
Just keep me away from a speeder.
What the hell? What is
No,
that?
it's an inside joke. Don't worry. Ask Trenton. He has he suffers from post-traumatic stress from it.
Oh, okay. And speaking of Trenton, I wish you luck. We could use a Jedi.
We'll be back.
Well, thank you, but we'll be back. What we have to do is extremely dangerous, and we don't want to put anybody in danger. We want to take care of this, and then we'll come back. I promise. I have my hand out. I says I will always be here for you.
I believe you, Trenton. He shakes your hand really hard, secure. Kind of like that's his way of saying like giving you a hug. Kind of squeezes that hand really like he's a tough guy.
Yeah. Well, last time I gave him a hug and he was uncomfortable, so I gave him.
He was. That's not like Vic. He's he's a clone. Bred for war, not sensitivity. So those things kind of like it's not that he doesn't experience them. He just doesn't know how to how to deal with those emotions that he's not really bred to experience. So
The only thing I would like is light armor, because I want a little bit of mobility, but yet something that is not so cumbersome.
absolutely, he gives every one of you light armor, so you can put it on your characters. All right, so you guys get your supplies, prepare your vessel. You're in your cockpit, Lance. You're there with John. I need you to make an astrogation roll. You could get a bonus because of John helping you out. The nav computer also helps you out. So believe it or not, it's pretty easy. So difficulty is just going to be a 1.
I don't get those black dice anyway.
Right. but don't worry about that. You don't have to. You're not in rush. You're not in combat. You got John helping you. You could take your time punching in those codes, and then just take off and go into space and go into hyperspace. So I take it that's what you're doing, right?
So I get two. What am I getting? 2 blue die. So it's 2 yellow. And how many blue? 2.
Yeah. The difficulty is 1 purple.
1 purple. Okay. All right. So I'm about to roll. So I put in the coordinates. 9 4. No. 2 1 3 2 1 X 1. To the robot planet. All right.
Okay.
Here's my roll.
Make your roll.
Oh, triumph.
Nice. Triumph.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
I 3 advantages.
So I skipped by Carusson.
Do you want to spend those advantages on getting there quicker?
Yeah, the quicker we beat that guy to the planet, the better it is for all of us.
All right, so I'm going to take off. It typically takes 7 days to get there. I'm going to knock off 3 days of travel
That's fast.
in hyperspace. So it's only going to take you almost half the time to get there. You know what? I'm gonna say half the time, not almost. I'm going to give you half the time, and the reason for that is that triumph and those 3 advantages. That means that's just amazing. You plot those coordinates in, and you figured out an easier way to get in there. And with John there, he kind of like said, "Oh, look, and what about this?" And because of that, he really helped you out. So you guys are going to get there in about 3 days rather than 7 days into the unknown region. It's pretty amazing what you guys did, right? After punching those in, did you guys want to just go back to relax with Trenton and M1K3 in the lounge?
Wait, I want to tell John, thank you, John, for just pressing that one button over there that you pressed.
Oh, I thought you were going to say thank you for saving your life when you were dying.
I said that last time.
Did you? Okay, all right. Let's make sure. Let's go. Let's play a game of cards.
All right, yeah, that sounds good.
Luck.
All right, look for my bottle of scotch that I have hidden somewhere around here and pull it out.
All right, all of you are in the lounge area. Trenton, were you doing anything in particular, or M1K3? Were you guys, while they were punching those coordinates in?
I was meditating, focusing on the mission, trying to calm myself, bring the force, be in tune with it. That's what I'm doing.
All right, and Trenton, as you're sitting there and you are meditating, you go into this deep kind of meditated state. And as you are meditating, you see a vision. Something starts to form in your mind. And it's a figure of a female. And you can't really make it out too much, but you hear a voice. Trenton. Yes. Meditate. I am still with you and John. We can communicate when you are in this meditative state. Inform John to meditate. Train him. We can still communicate, though it is difficult. And it kind of fades, the image. And you couldn't really make it out too much, but definitely a female. What are you doing?
Do I get out of the meditative state?
You do, unless if you want to. You don't have to. That's up to you.
I'm focusing and I say, I'm conflicted. I don't know what to do from this point. There's so much happening. So much happened. I'll tell John. Do I recognize the voice completely?
Yes. It sounds like Feluna.
And I smile. And almost a tear trickles down my cheek. And I wish I could go back and say those words and stop those things I said about you. I'm so sorry. I wish I could turn back. but I will do good before you. I will do my best.
So, Trenton, you get out of that state. M1K3, you want to make your tech roll? Because I think you wanted to. Did you want to fix something or create something or make something better?
Maybe a light.
I want to make a baby backpack for FU2, whatever guy, the droid to be
So
in
you
my
can
chest.
carry him, you mean?
Yeah, I can carry him.
Okay.
I have a backpack. You can have it.
You don't have to make a roll for that. That's simple compared to what you normally are used to making. So you'd spend some time to make that. And you test it out, and he could definitely fit in there. Especially now that he had no legs before, and now he has no arms because you took him. So he's just basically a stump there and a head. And you took some major like circuitry from him and stuff like that, so he doesn't even go on anymore. He's kind of just there. But at least you're carrying him.
Can I turn it back on, or I don't have supplies to turn it back on?
You could, yeah, if you want to spend time to do that. Yeah, absolutely. It won't take too long if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I want to turn him on. Let him know he's going home.
So by the time that you get to your destination, he'll be activated. Okay. All right, John Trenton. John is now there, and you said you wanted to talk to him. So go ahead.
Hi.
Your mic is off, Trenton. Just to let you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. John, if you have a second.
Sure, what's up, man?
I communicated with Faluna through meditation. She wants you to communicate with her.
That's really messed up, man.
Why?
Because why are we bringing her up? You know she died. You know that it was our fault.
Do you know the Force lives in her, and it surrounds everything? So why is it hard for you to understand that? She will help us. If you need her, then close your eyes and focus. Let the Force take you there. Let it all in. Never forget what she's done. And think of the good things, and you will see her. We both need help. Come on, let's do this.
What are you doing, John?
Was that like an offer for a hug? I don't know if it...
No, just
Okay.
meditation.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to trust you this time. Let's see what you're
This
talking
time,
about.
trust me.
Man, you don't understand. You haven't seen it. We've been hiding and running for so long that maybe you've forgotten, but the Jedi way is not the way. So far, all I see is fear. You taught me that fear was the path to the dark side.
Yes.
So I don't want to fear anymore, and I don't want to run anymore. We're gonna go save Faluna, and that's why I'm saying I'm gonna trust you this time, because so far everything that we've done has not just been, it hasn't been successful. We have not been successful.
Not been successful? Look at what we have. Look at the things we found.
We're
We're going to a droid planet to find the other holocron.
Yeah, but that's not... those are coincidences, Trenton. Come on.
It's not a coincidence. Do you think that I just snapped the holocron from the Emperor's hand?
Well,
I used the Force.
Yeah, and I understand that, but what I'm trying to say, and I want you to really listen and understand what I'm saying, is if I had to change you snapping that holocron out of his hand for her life, then I would do so. Let him have the holocron. It wasn't worth it, in my opinion. And now we're just using it so that we can actually save her and bring her back.
May I
Bring
say
her
one
back.
thing? I cannot bring her back.
No, you can't. And I get real close to him and I say, but I will. Then I walk away. I walk
Okay.
out.
So that's the premise of getting the 4 holocrons. You're gonna raise her from the dead. Feluna
Well, he
will
thinks
be
he is.
back.
He thinks he is. He doesn't know how the powers work.
All right. So we're gonna fast forward, and M1K3, you activate F2 because you have plenty of time to do it, and of course he gets turned on. His head, that is, because you got. I guess you carried him behind you.
No one like you know how they carry the babies that there's forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of backpack I want, like the front
So he's
torso
in
type.
front of you. Okay.
The nanny
Yeah.
sack.
Yeah, like a nanny sack. Yeah, like that.
All right. So you activate him, and you hear kind of like some whirling and some beeps and stuff like that. His head kind of like tilts to the side, and you hear him. M1K3. M1K3. It is you. I see you. Though it is with one eye. Did you borrow my other eye? I am not sure.
You're fine. I'll give you back your pieces when we get back. We're going back to what planet
You're
are we
like
going
lying to him, right? He's like, I'm gonna give you back your pieces. Bullcrap.
So, robot
Anyway,
planet.
go ahead.
to? What's the planet we're going to?
The robot planet.
Well, if you believe it's the droid planet, right? Ronyard, or the junkyard, also known as the Ronyard. A legend says it's called the Ronyard or junkyard, a planet full of droids. You believe it's that. Something kind of like within you tells you that those coordinates lead there.
Like we are returning to Ronyard. I have finally brought you back.
Ronyard, home to us. M1K3, I succeeded in my mission. F2 has succeeded. I have found you, and I am proud to have succeeded.
About to
You
self-destruct.
are mighty one. Mighty one, it is your planet. You must rule us again. What do you?
He's not gonna self-destruct or anything, right? He's not like I finished my mission. Blow up now.
on your chest.
Yeah.
Do I
And
get a
jettison
planet?
into space.
No. All right.
Nope. I don't say anything to him. I just cover his eyes. And
One eye. You took the other
One
one.
eye.
So it's just like one eye.
Yeah, like it was.
Are you turning him off, or you keeping him on?
No, I'm gonna keep him on.
Okay. All right. So after the 3 days, you hear the beeping sound that is warning you, Lance, that you, and John, you're familiar with this also, that you are getting out of hyperspace. So let us get to that scene.
Buttons.
All
right.
right. Planet looks cool.
That's a little bit like a Death Star.
And you come out of hyperspace, and you see the planet in front of you. You quickly look, John and Lance, you quickly look at your sensors, and you can pick up that this planet, the majority of the planet is made of metals, all different forms of alloys, metals. There seems as though there's a great energy, artificial man-made energy or robot-made, that's kind of housing or energizing this whole planet. You also pick up that despite that it's probably a planet of droids, that there is atmosphere on this planet, and it's artificial atmosphere. So humanoids of different species can live on this planet. You also pick up on your sensors, you pick up several ships. It seems as though they're heading in your direction. You pick up these fighters that appear, and you can tell that the fighters move quickly compared to a lot of the other fighters that you're familiar with, almost to the speed of TIE fighters. You could tell that they're light, one-man fighters, and there are droids that are within these fighters. So you're picking them up. They're at long range, kind of like medium range right now, and they're moving towards you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to open communications.
Okay, and what did you say?
I'm like saying we are seeking permission to land on the planet, carrying an important envoy to land on the planet Runyard. Are you part of the planetary defense force system? Please allow us to land on the planet.
You say that, and all of a sudden you hear, "You must follow us. Do not deviate from our path. We will take you down to speak to Paramount. If you deviate, we will destroy you. Do you understand?"
Absolutely. I got it.
"Follow us, fleshling." Again, fleshling.
It's
If
gonna
you
be flesh.
deviate, we will destroy you. All right,
Understood.
so... Okay, did you want to say something else then?
I go, understood. We will not deviate from your trajectory down to the planet.
All right,
And
and
my
you
name
know
is
that you're a fleshling, or should I say a human? I shouldn't say fleshling. That's kind of almost like an insult.
It is.
But you follow them, and you follow them down to their planet. Now, as you come into the surface, the atmosphere of the planet, you can tell there is a lot of junk all over the place. It looks like this place had a massive battle, maybe centuries ago. There are ships here in different shapes that you don't even recognize, and they're all over the place. And again, Legend M1K3, you start to feel some familiarity to this whole place. You start to feel like you've been here before, and some of your memories start to come back to you as you are flying through the surface of this planet. And again, for Lance, John, and Trenton, you heard of legends, a legendary story of this junkyard planet that we're talking about ancient history, where this massive battle took place, and they just left all of the debris on the planet. And from the legend, these droids took what were left, these droids that were alive from these ships, still alive, and they kind of built this kingdom or this world out of the junk of this massive planet. So you follow the fighters. You notice, you see thousands of droids. You don't see any humans as you're flying about following these fighters. You notice that several other fighters start to appear. It look like there's thousands of ships with droids around, just flying all about, busy, actively building, almost like drones, right? Like ants in an ant farm, just moving about, really busy, working hard. Being that they're droids, they don't have to rest, really. And you could just see this place is just functioning, and everything, even though it may look all like some people may perceive it as junk, you can tell it's been utilized and is active, right? Even though it may look like junk, it's moving, it's functional. So they lead you down, and you land your vessel close to this pretty large facility. It looks quite important, this facility. As you land, and as you're landing, you can see coming from the distance, you see a squad of droids. These droids are unique in many ways. You're not familiar with them. It's kind of the first time you've ever seen them. M1, K3, you recognize them. These memories start to flood your data banks, right? And you recognize them as security droids from this planet, right? So memories are starting to come back. This building is familiar to you. The word home, your dwelling, comes to your mind when you see this building, this facility. All right, what are you guys doing? You notice that there is a massive amount of these droids outside waiting patiently for you to exit your ship.
I'll go out first.
Yeah, that's a good idea, M1K3.
Yep, good idea. This is your home.
I think you should go out first.
Hand me a lightsaber. I'm just kidding.
As he goes out, I bow to him, Master.
Because not in my head.
I put a FU F2 on my chest. And come outside.
I'm just following.
And of course, F2 is activated. You said, right?
Yeah.
We are here, M1K3, Mighty One. We are home. This is your domain, Mighty One. These are your security droids. M1, Mighty One, you are home. I succeeded in my mission. I am delighted. Ha 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 ha. I am so delighted. Ha 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 ha.
Did they say put your hands up yet? I think they're gonna arrest you.
What are you doing? So you open up the doorway, right?
Yep.
And you walk down.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that their heads activate, their lights kind of flare up, and they focus in on you. And you notice it seems as though for a moment they look at you, and they almost have that look of, and you can interpret this, not the other guys because you're a droid. It's almost like he looks familiar, and yet they're confused about something. I'll tell you what. Make a perception roll.
Criminal.
I think that's a 1 yellow. 2 successes. That's some BS.
I'm gonna
right
say
there.
difficulty easy, just 1 purple.
Alright, so 2 successes.
2 successes. It seems as though they're struggling to recognize you, and as a droid, you recognize this, that maybe there have been their data has been wiped, and maybe some new data has been put in, but yet it seems as though they're kind of struggling with that data. You notice that it doesn't seem as though they're approaching you in any positive way, but they're not negative towards you either. What are you doing, M1K3? First of all, what is everybody else doing? You just staying on the ship? Are you behind M1K3?
Yeah, come down with M1K. We're not afraid.
Yeah.
I'm coming down with him with my 40 thermal detonators. Nah, I'm just coming down.
All right, you guys are not taking any weapons or anything with you, or what? Or you are taking your weapons?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm used to flying into hostile space, so I'm taking the weapon.
I'm not questioning anything. I just want to know if you're coming with your supplies and stuff, or your weapons.
Yeah, I'm just not pointing it at them. Yeah, I'm taking my weapon.
I'm coming with the holocrons, and can I have hidden my lightsaber in my on my person somewhere?
And your holocrons too? You're hiding, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
In your anal cavity.
John, you notice as you come out, you notice that you can feel, no one else sees it, but you can feel the holocrons humming and it starting to vibrate, but lightly. Now you recall that last time how it directed and kind of pulled you towards one of the other holocrons, but you had to be a little bit close to the facility if you remember.
Yeah.
Maybe signifying that maybe the holocron's in this building.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
I whispered to Mike, I think it's close.
Don't worry, I'm the master of this planet. Watch this.
Worship
me. Drop your weapons. Take me to my throne.
So you notice M1K3, they don't have their weapons up. Now they do have blasters. You can see that they have rifles, right? But they don't have it pointed at you. They approached you, and then as you say that, they look at you and say, "Please follow us. We will take you to the greeting room. Paramount request to see you. Please follow us. If you do not follow us, we will be forced to attack you."
That's a little weird. Okay.
Wow, I guess I'm not the master of this place after all.
I guess we
F you,
don't
what
have a
happened?
choice.
That's F2.
F2, you hear it. F2 kind of responds, "What are you talking about? This is Mighty One. He is the ruler here. You stupid security droids. Show him some respect. Kneel before him. He is the Mighty One, the ruler here." So you could see that he's kind of like upset at them. But you notice they kind of tilt their heads again, light blinking, as if they're trying to figure out that data. And then yet they snap back too, and then you hear them again. "You must follow us. Paramount is waiting for you. Follow us, or we will attack you."
They look reprogrammed, John. Like they're struggling to follow their main primary goal.
Well, who's
Who did you say that to? F2?
So,
Yeah, well, F2 hears it because I said it to John. But
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, were you talking to John?
I was talking to John, but F2 is attached to me like a baby, so yeah, he hears it.
"They're just stupid, M1. The Mighty One, they need to respect you. Bow down before Mighty One, you stupid security droids. He's not going to follow you. You don't give him orders, he gives you orders. This is Mighty One, ruler of this planet."
I put my hands on his mouth like,
I turned him off. I think his battery out.
He turns off. He turns off. You go, he's your leader. You stupid droids. He should demolish it.
I think right now we should go see Paramount because
who is Paramount? What is this
Well,
Paramount?
we're gonna find out soon enough.
M1K3, you never heard of the name Paramount? But now all these memories are flooding you. You recognize this. A matter of fact, you know you were ruler on this planet.
Oh, wow.
You literally were number one. They called you Mighty One.
So why didn't you stay there?
Mighty One. I start blinking my eyes.
They
John,
hate that.
I was great. What happened to me?
That's messed up. That's jacked up.
Well, Paramount apparently usurped you, man. Let's get a council with him and see if we can.
So maybe he's
Well-
keeping the throne warm for him.
Let's find out what's going on. You know,
Yeah,
Have your
let's go.
lightsaber ready.
Maybe he's just a regent.
Proceed precaution.
Take us to your leader.
I think we have much of a choice.
Follow us.
That's you.
Follow us. And do not divert yourselves.
Okay, so I'm doing exactly what they do. If they sway their arms, then I'm swaying their arms because I'm
So-
following them.
I whisper in John's ear. So if those holocrons starts blinking, we shouldn't divert, right?
Well, I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
All right. So you guys follow them, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And we'll take it to the next scene.
Waiting with it.
Holocron.
Somebody's gonna wind up in the
You give me
lava.
what?
I'm giving you the holocrons.
You notice that even when you come
Okay.
into... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, John. Trenton. Are you handing him the holocrons?
Yeah, and
The
Trenton.
holocrons?
Holocrons.
So does he
Yeah.
have both of them, Trenton? Okay. All right.
I've got him.
All right,
Why?
that's good to know. All right, as you enter this building, this massive building, you can tell, as I told you before, that every inch of this building, every inch of the planet is utilized constructing something, right? So even though this may be a building that is like, you know, a palace in some ways for the droids, they still utilize the space for productivity, right? Because they're constantly building, they're constantly upgrading, they're constantly making and constructing this world. So every space, every machine is utilized here. So you come into this, you could tell that that they utilize lava from the natural, probably the core of the planet, to help build things. And for the humans, you guys have, it's quite hot for you guys. M1K3, you don't feel nothing. You're just going through it.
Not I have a thermal. I have a thermal coat that allows me to, to go
okay.
beat it.
I have a thermal.
That's right. I paid for it, guys.
I have a thermal detonator, but that ain't gonna help.
Juan, what the hell are you doing? You falling asleep?
No, pretending I'm high for the lava. So I'm just like, I'm falling
You
asleep.
look more like you're high. All right,
Too hot in here.
around.
I asked for one of the robots. Can you turn on the? Like, it's hot. Do you have water?
All right, they continue to travel. You travel through it, and they take you to this other area. M1K3, roll your perception again. Only M1K3.
It looks like a decontamination.
How many black purple dice?
You know, your memory's coming back, so it's a pretty easy roll. Just one purple.
Oh no.
Failure.
Oh no.
All right.
Okay,
So you
This is like
continue down this corridor. For some reason, this particular area doesn't come back to you. You can't figure out. You don't remember what this area is, right? And the droids that are leading you, right? They open one of the side doors. You'll notice that there's multiple doors to the left and to the right down these corridors, and they press one of the buttons. You notice there's a keypad, computer keypad. Yes, John.
Does this look like a jail?
Not a jail that you're familiar with.
Okay. Kind of looks like a jail. It's a jail.
Now. Let's not.
Don't make assumptions.
I'm sorry, guys.
Let's not meta game.
All right.
And then they face you guys and they say, "Enter in this room." You guys go in, right?
What does it look like? If it looks like a room.
It looks like a very bare room. There's benches on either side of the walls.
Waiting.
It looks very uncomfortable, but remember, this is a place for droids. It's not meant for comfort for humans, right? But there are benches, metal benches on the walls, and it's just like a blank room. You notice that so you enter, I take it, right?
I do. I'm like, this is cozy.
I sit down on one of the other benches. I tap on it for a trend to come sit next to me. Like, come on, buddy.
Why did you give me the holocrons?
Okay, the door. Well, before you have your conversation, the door closes behind you. They close the door, and you notice that when that door closes, it almost sounds like a blast door.
But they didn't take away our gun.
Nope, they didn't take away any of your weapons. But you notice that there is no button to open that door on the inside of the room.
Let's just look at the door.
So, this doesn't look like a waiting room. I mean,
No, it doesn't.
I look at the floor too.
Mike, nothing's coming to you. You don't.
No, I think this is comfortable. I lay down on the bench.
M1.
I look at.
Mike, do you remember anything?
No, this room doesn't recall. I don't recall this being my throne room or anything.
Do I see like?
Hell no.
No, a ruler wouldn't be in a jail.
Do I see like any scratches? Like, you know, somebody trying to like scratch out, like write something on the walls, like, "Oh, they're killing me" or something like that.
Nope.
Nothing. One thing. I go to the wall, and I want to inspect the material. Is this like some type of like Durasteel? Like if you were to blast a blaster, would it just ricochet and like?
Good question. You know what? Yes, I give it to you. Yes.
Oh my goodness, we're stuck, guys. You can't shoot. in this room.
I know.
If you, we're all gonna die.
Kind of figured that. How about the door? Does it look like it could take a blast, like a bomb blast?
That nonsense.
No, Lance. Why would you do that? No. How about
Not doing that. I haven't done anything. I just want to
you
know
said
if that
bomb
door.
blast?
How thick was that door when it closed? Like, was it like this thick, like 2 or 3 inches?
Yeah, pretty thick. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's an idea. Oh, you know what?
Why
Good
should-
with that, later.
I'd say, yeah. Trent,
Oh,
what do you
oh,
think?
oh, cut through it.
Oh!
I
Do you
ignite
take
my
yours?
lightsaber.
Cut through it.
What do we got to roll?
What are you doing? You're turning on your lightsaber?
Yes, sir.
So we gotta get to that throne room and take this guy out. And reprogram these robots. Wait, we gotta think of something first. What
Think
are
of
we
something.
doing?
What
We're
do you
gonna
wanna
get out of
do?
here.
You want to get out of here?
And we're gonna head to that throne room and reprogram all these robots, I guess.
I hit the wall. The lightsaber.
The wall or the door?
Well, the door. The door.
All right. You absolutely strike the door. And you
Weird,
just
this
start,
is a
your
weapon.
lightsaber goes through. Kind of like a knife through butter. And you just start to cut.
John on one
Um,
side, I'm on the other.
And as you are cutting that, you cut around it. Are you making like a doorway big enough for all of you to walk kind of through?
Yeah.
All right, John, are you helping or are you just waiting there with your
I
lightsaber?
I'm doing the other side. He's doing with the moon in it.
I look at M1K3. I'm like, is this enough comfort for you?
I feel fine.
All right. So you start to cut through. All around, and all of a sudden, that heavy door just, I take it you push it forward, right?
Yes.
You push it forward, and as you push it forward, you see, of course, the droids there, the security droids, and they notice you because they were watching in the hallway. Stop! You will be destroyed! Fire upon them!
Oh, I'm gonna die!
All right, we're gonna go into combat. Let me look at initiative that we
Ready for
rolled
the fight.
already. First person. Oh, Lance, you go first.
I'm using my brand new scope and firing out. I'm like taking some partial cover, but firing at one of them.
All right. You're pretty close, so guess what? It's easy. That's a 1 purple.
Okay, hold on. Does my mouse is acting up here? I think I have 3 green, but let me just double check. No, 1 purple. What does the scope give me? 1 purple?
I told you it gives you a boost die to hit.
Oh, okay. I know it is 3 green. So 1 purple, 3 green. Boost die is that little blue thingy. There goes nothing. I shoot him. A success and 2 advantages.
Good.
It's that rifle blaster, whatever it's called.
All right, you hit him. What's the damage you did? Their soak is a 4. You did 10 points of damage. Nope, you did 9 points of damage. Minus 4, 5.
Plus 5.
You blast one. His head is just removed. They're minions, of course,
Is head removed? Do I get a flashback of Faluna?
and they only have 5 wounds.
Okay.
Destroyed. One of them drops to the ground. Next, it's Trenton.
1 purple dice.
You're doing melee, so that's 2.
2.
He was firing at close range. That's 1.
Okay, I'm gonna try to take 1 out. Strike with my lightsaber. Wow, 3 successes.
Wow.
Nice. That's 10, 11, 12. 12 points. Plus you
Kill
could
2 of
turn
them.
that into a critical, but you don't even need to do that because minus their 4 armor. Wait, it also has Sunder and it also has you just destroy him. You cut him in half, and just you kill him. And all you just hear is it kind of scream in its droid voice, because they do feel pain, droids in Star Wars. You know that, right? You ever seen them get tortured in the movies? No! Fleshlings! All right, next. All right, it's John.
I am walking towards them. I'm using my I'm dedicating my force die to my defense. I take out, I have my lightsaber drawn already, and I'm gonna strike. As I walk, I'm doing it calmly. I'm like, not, and I pass by Trent. I'm like, this is some fun. I just cut this dude's legs off. He's getting it right now. I take one strain. You said 2 dice, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Melee is always 2, unless they have a special thing, but they don't.
Oh, 1 success. Okay, so that's still 10.
Still 10. You slice him and you cut his head right off, and his head just bounces off. It goes off his head. It bounces on one of the other droids, and he just gets a little confused. All right, next.
Wait, can I get as a bonus action? I want to use my bonus action.
Sure.
Is I want to throw my lightsaber, like turn it off and throw it to Mike. I'm like, I think you deserve this right now for this moment.
All right, and guess whose turn it is? Mike, because they only have 1 advantage they rolled. Mike has 2. Mike, if you want the lightsaber, you're gonna have to make a dexterity of a hard dexterity roll to catch it.
That's going to the sewer.
I can't girly underhand it.
Yep, throw it in the sewer. Wherever the lava is, it went in.
Oh no! I can't give him an advantage on that.
No, because how many? No. All right, you threw it to him, and he kind of like he wasn't unexpecting. Matter of fact, it just like the lightsaber hit him in his head and fell to the ground, and everyone just kind of looked down at it like, really? Did you just throw a robot a lightsaber to use a lightsaber? What was the premise of that, right? Aren't you the Jedi? What the hell? All right, anyway, M1K3, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm pulling out my heavy blaster and I'm shooting one of them.
Okay. Make your roll. You're up close. Just 1. Difficulty, easy.
3 successes and a triumph.
Damn!
Nice.
Not only did you destroy him, you shot him and exploded its head. But guess what? That triumph, all those successes, I'm gonna give you another turn. What do you want to do?
Oh, another one's getting it.
There's 1 left.
Holy Lord!
Oh, another one bites dust. Here it comes. Oh, aim again. 1 purple die.
Oh my goodness!
3 successes.
All right, you fire again, and of course, another one. You just destroy another one. Drops to the ground. All right.
I'm killing my own people for you.
I use move object. I take my lightsaber back. I'm like, you have hands.
That is your weapon. Use it.
I am my weapon, Lance. And then I walk away. I don't know where to walk.
You did a bad job of throwing the lightsaber.
There's nowhere to walk, so I come back.
Everybody make a perception roll.
Uh-oh.
I'll allow you to use vigilance if you rather. If you prefer, you can use vigilance. Either perception or vigilance. Matter of fact, yeah.
Is it a medium hard? What's the?
I think my perception
It's going to be a 2 dice. It's average.
Oh no, I'm using my perception. It's better.
2 purples.
2 purples. I got a yellow. Perception. I have yellow and 2 green.
I did nothing.
2
I
purple.
got
You
2
said.
success.
2 successes.
You said 2 purple?
Yes.
Yes,
Correct.
2 purple. 2 purple.
I got 2 success in that funny thing.
The Imperial symbol.
Yeah,
Somewhat like it.
2 success.
All right. Who failed?
I did.
Okay, so you don't see this. All of you who succeeded, you see kind of like in about like 100 yards away, you see like this droid's head pop out, and then kind of like when you like notice it, it pops its head back in, like hiding, and this droid doesn't look like a battle droid. Matter of fact, this droid, you could notice it's kind of like a protocol droid. M1K3, you recognize it as usually these are like the ambassadors to talk amongst the other droids when there's problems on this planet and stuff. They're not violent at all. And it looks like this one in particular was popping its head out and then kind of like hiding as if it's either scared or who knows. What are you guys doing?
So I said, did you guys see that?
Yeah.
See what?
I saw it.
The robot that just popped his head and disappeared again?
I pointed so John could in that direction. There was a
You're
droid.
paranoid, man.
Go with caution.
It's nerves. It's okay. Don't
Mike,
worry.
do you know what that is?
It's a protocol droid. He's peaceful. We have no worries.
Oh, it's not like
danger.
another. It's not like another armed droid. Okay.
Shouldn't you introduce yourself as the leader of this planet?
Yeah, I say. I see you. I am N1K3. Come out. We will not harm you.
Do not shoot me! Do not shoot me! I am F12! F12! Do not shoot me. I'm just a protocol droid. I recognize you. Are you look like Mighty One. Are you not?
I am he. Why has no one else recognized me?
Everyone will recognize you. You're talking about the security droids. They have been reprogrammed by Paramount.
Who is Paramount?
Oh. You notice even by saying his name, he's like looking around all nervous. He's definitely scared of whoever this Paramount is. But he definitely recognizes you, M1K3. You can tell he's really concerned now. Seeing F2 there, like
no arms and legs.
yeah,
and
no arms, no legs, one eye. I mean, he's, and then you're like carrying him, and then he notices that one of your eyes and your arms belong to that droid, and that you're wearing it. Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! You don't need any other body parts, do you, Mighty One?
No, he served his purpose. He saved my life.
I see.
Serving his leader.
Was he? Did he give himself up to help you?
He had no legs to resist, but I'm sure if he had, he would have given it freely.
So in other words, he didn't give up these things freely. He just like admitted it right there. But anyway. So you notice that this droid, man, he's like even more nervous now. He's like, he don't know what the hell to do. He's like worried. You notice that he's kind of like caressing his body parts.
Where is Paramount? Which way is he?
I can take you to him if you like, Mighty One, but it will be quite dangerous. Paramount, he's quite powerful. Now I remember you are quite powerful also, and I'm not minimizing how strong you are, Mighty One. After all, you are quite powerful. But I must say, Paramount, he is
Our nemesis.
almost invincible.
Uh-oh. Does he have any weak spots?
Me and Lance have weakness.
He looks like he's very nervous. M1.
No weak spot.
Has any weaknesses?
Is there an armory? Or oh, do you know of a holocron?
A holocron? Let me look at my database. And he pauses. You see him thinking for a second as he pauses. His head turns down. Something's calculating. Yes. An ancient Sith or Jedi. Shape of a pyramid. Yes, I recall seeing one. I believe Paramount has it part of his body.
Oh.
I have seen it in his chest.
Ah.
If that is what you are seeking. But I must say, if that is what you are seeking, you might not be able to get it, mighty one.
That sucks.
I
have a question.
You want that other holocron? You gonna earn it, baby.
Detonator.
Trenton, do you think that we should maybe let him defend? Do you think that Mighty One? I'm sorry. Do you think the Paramount can keep it from the guy who killed Fluna?
I'd say let's carve it out.
I don't trust Paramount. He just took over Mike's kingdom.
After all, he does have something that doesn't belong to him.
Yeah, the kingdom belongs to Mike.
That's another question, Mike. How is he running this kingdom? You want to ask your?
He usurped it.
No, I know, but that doesn't mean that they're not like decided. Maybe Mike was.
We programmed. Didn't the envoy say that? They got reprogrammed?
Yeah, they got reprogrammed.
Yeah, that doesn't tell us how. Like, do they want to revolt? Is what I'm saying. Like, is he a good ruler? Do they like him? Are they? In other words, can we create a revolt?
If this guy is being quiet, I don't think he's a very nice guy.
Well, right now, if he's invincible, he's instilling fear.
And it is Mike's kingdom, no matter what he is. He took over somebody else's kingdom.
Yeah, but if he's powerful, he's instilling fear in all the other droids.
And reprogramming them.
So we have to take him out.
Yeah, exactly.
The hard way. Or the easy way.
Your kingdom.
Do you know the schematics of this facility?
Oh yes, mighty one. I know this place like the back of my hand. My hand. That is.
Oh,
You
no.
notice that he looks at this guy missing his arms, and you know, he's kind of like, keeping his hands to himself. I really like my hands, mighty one.
So do I.
So then tell me where I can get the schematics. I want to know if there's a secret entrance to get to the throne room.
He like looks at you. He's like wondering why you want his schematics, and he says, "Why, mighty one, I can take you. I am, after all, a protocol droid, and that is my job. I can take you. I know the schematics. It is in here, and I'd be willing to take you, of course, because
you
after
said
all,
that-
you are the mighty one, and honestly, we need you back here, mighty one. You were a great ruler, and Paramount, well, the things he does to the droids that he gets upset with, oh my, I don't even want to think it. It dries up my oil. Ooh.
Try some my oil.
Is there only one way to get into his chamber, or
I guess so.
like is there one direct way? It's like we have to just basically go to the front door and ask that envoy droid.
There is a way I can take you. There is a direct entrance. There is no secret door. But I can take you there. I do know shortcuts. And I must say, mighty one, It is against rules here. Paramount told us that we must not speak to, I have to use this term, which is offensive, fleshlings. I'm worried about speaking and answering to the fleshlings, so I would appreciate it, fleshling, if you do not ask me any more questions. And if anything, ask the Mighty One, and then he will translate and speak to me. That way I won't get in any trouble or feel bad about it. I try to follow all the rules of my protocols.
Understand, Tin Can.
He seems kind of like embarrassed to say that and everything, but after all.
I understand. I tell her, don't worry. I won't take it offensive.
All right.
Do you all feel comfortable going now to meet him, Paramount?
Why not?
Sure, we need to take him out. Like, come on, man. I'm willing to help you.
All right. Lead us.
Okay, follow me. But I must say, there will be guards there. But I see the way you handle these, and I do believe we wouldn't have much of a problem with them. Now, I must admit, it might not be that way with Paramount.
True.
You understand that, Mighty One?
True.
Yes.
Then let us go. All right. And he kind of runs up ahead. He's kind of like gracefully, moving forward for a robot. And you guys follow him, I take it. All right. So you follow him and you turn several corners. After several minutes of running, you come in contact with some more security droids in the hallway. And we begin with initiative. And the person who has first initiative is
me, Lance.
Lance, go ahead. What are you doing?
Do I get any bonus dice?
No, but they're in medium range right now. Yeah. So it's a two purple dice.
I use the scope.
Yeah, you always use the scope, so just keep remembering to use a boost die when you roll.
Okay, so alright, so I'm gonna can I just take aim too?
Yep. That gives you another boost dice.
Yeah, so so now I'm gonna fire. Well placed shot at his butt. I roll 5 advantages. I'll give them to somebody.
Alright, you fire but you miss.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you want to do that? Just give bonuses, or did you want to do something like he moved out of the way and slipped and fell to the ground, dropping prone? Or you could give all those bonuses to somebody if you want. What do you want?
I'm gonna give them to. Can I split them up?
You could, 2 of them.
So I'm gonna give 2 to 3 to the next person shooting, and then 2 to the one after them.
Okay. Next person, Trenton.
Alright, I'm gonna strike with my lightsaber, and I get how many boost dice?
We get 3 advantages from me.
Well, you get a boost dice from Lance. Lance just gave you a boost dice, so alright, you turn on your lightsaber, or you have it.
2 purple, right?
Yep, only 2 purple. Correct.
There we go. Oh, no, I did not.
Ooh.
I got a failure.
You swing and you miss. Alright, next. John.
Remember your training, Trent. What's going on?
Is John going to show you how to do
it? As I do that, I'm like, I'm not the one that threw the lightsaber at Droid.
John gets 2 advantages from me.
Thank God.
John, you get 2 advantages.
That actually was pretty good.
John, you get an advantage. So you get 1 boost die.
I mean 1, sorry.
Nice. How do you destroy it?
I throw my lightsaber and I cut him in half. Like, that's how you throw a lightsaber at a droid.
Just kidding. Alright. Next. M1K3, what are you doing?
Taking a shot. Is it a 2 difficulty time?
Yeah, 2, because of the distance. You can move forward, and it'll become easier if you want.
That's okay, because I do triumphs.
Ooh, nice.
Too much.
Oh, snap.
So you
All
kill
right,
two of them.
you shoot one, and you just make this massive hole in its chest with your blaster rifle. Not only that, it goes through him, hits the one behind him, and knocks that one to the ground. And it seems like he's sparking, and he looks like you hit some kind of circuitry in him that's making him useless, even though he's not totally destroyed. Good roll.
Nice.
All right, next.
The
There you go.
Droids.
All right, you killed 3 of them.
Yeah,
So
2 of them go.
there are 2, and those 2 will strike. Let's see, out of the 4 of you. That's a 2, so that's John and a 1. Lance and John, you're both getting attacked. They're firing their blaster rifles. Uh-oh. Here goes the rope. First one is Lance.
Misses coming. Or failures.
Oh, he misses.
I
Fires
go like,
and misses.
I go like this to him.
Other one fires at John.
He hits him in the head.
If you're hitting me, then remember it's 3 purple and 2 black.
Look at you have armor.
It's not armor. It's
I'm just saying in general if it hits you. He's gonna miss too though. He might hit you in the head though.
Oh, and he misses also.
Oh my god.
All right, back to the top. Lance, you go.
Same thing like before. Aim. Shoot him. Oh, it's 2 purple, right? And that is 2 hits. 2 success.
All right. Good hit. How do you kill him?
I blast his head off.
Huh?
I'm shooting him right through his eye.
All right, his sensor
What's that?
destroyed.
So it brings back memories of heads flying around like somebody else.
All right, Trenton, you go. What are you doing?
Try with my lightsaber again. Here we go. I got one success. Yes.
All right, and you just, how do you destroy him, man?
I kind of turn around and I slash, kick off his head.
All right. They're all dead.
And I walk by and
Easy. Oh my goodness, you guys are just beasts, man.
I walk by and shoot the one on the floor just to make sure it's dead. Because I remember that guy just got knocked out, remember?
Well, was he knocked out or he was circuitry? He's like,
Oh, alright. Well, I shoot him anyway.
I'm just looking at Mike. The cruelty.
Mike, I'm sorry we're killing all your gods.
Oh
I gotta have a kingdom for those soldiers.
You really are quite powerful, all of you. Mighty One, you surround yourself with some really powerful individuals. Maybe you might be able to do this against Paramount. I'm starting to believe in you, Mighty One.
So why don't you start a rebellion and go spread the word? Oh, I can't talk to him, I forgot. I just
Yeah,
look
put
at
the
him.
suit on, act
Mighty
like
One,
you're a
what
robot.
did the fleshling say?
He said you should start a revolt.
Mighty One, you are so intelligent. That's a great idea.
No, fleshling. That was fleshling's idea. Not mine.
Mighty One, may I go and start a revolt on your behalf and let them know that you're going to confront Paramount?
Yes.
Okay, continue moving straight ahead north. You'll find these large double doors. You can hack into them. If you hack into them, you'll be in the quarters, the main quarters of Paramount. Now be careful. The room energizes him, and he seems to get power from that holocron within his chest. So, but I believe that you're powerful enough to confront him.
Not anymore.
I will go and start this rebellion, Mighty One. We will be free again. And Mighty One, you will rule this planet. Ronyard, Junkyard. Yes! I am so happy. Your ideas are wonderful, Mighty One.
My idea.
All right. He's going to start to run off.
Wait, Mike. Well, I actually, this is more of a question to the GM. Is it possible that we could power Mike with the holocron we have?
If you knew how to do that.
Okay, all right. It was a thought. Okay, moving forward.
You have to learn a little bit about the story when you meet the Paramount.
Got it. Okay.
So I can't like reveal stuff until like you're. Okay, so you guys run forward, and as you run forward, just as the droid, the protocol droid has described, after running a distance, you come to these massive blast doors, double doors. You definitely know that this is going to lead to a large room. You don't know what's on the opposite side. There is a panel with keys, a computer. What are you guys doing to get in? You notice that the door doesn't open as you come in front of it. So what are you guys doing?
I bend down towards the keypad and I try to hack in. And I'm like, guys, I got this. And I'm gonna roll my computer skills to hack in there.
Okay. This is going to be a hard roll. Hard. That's 3 purples.
Yes.
Very difficult.
I succeeded with 4 successes.
Yeah.
Difficult my booty. I'm like,
Wow, that's awesome, man. I'm gonna give it that you rolled so well. Not only did you succeed, but you succeeded to the extent, because you got that advantage, that you didn't make noise. Like you didn't kind of like spend a lot of time there, and so you hear the blast door kind of just like open up, and you see the room. And as the door opens, you see this massive engine, like this power. And then you notice that it's in the shape of a pyramid and it's throbbing. But you also see before you a large droid, of one that you've never seen before. And in his chest, you can see that occasionally it opens up, and when it does open up, you can see a red light shine out of it, and you can just quickly make out the holocron within his chest, but then it quickly closes again. And there's a light blue light that's coming from every crevice in his body. He's a weird looking droid because it's like he's not made of like one like metal alloy. It's like he's got these thousands of pieces on him that are layered on top of him. But yet, you know, it's almost like the planet itself, where I said that it looks like a junk. The planet looks like junk, but everything is being utilized. It's almost like pieces are thrown together on him, but it's like everything has a life of its own. And so like it's almost like he's not a humanoid, but it's almost like he's breathing, and you can see his body almost be alive as each of these pieces of alloys are moving across his body. He's about 9 feet tall, so he's huge. And you would figure that from his shoulders, it's about 4 feet in length, his shoulders. So this droid is quite large, and it looks like his back was towards you initially, and he was not expecting you. And as that blast door opens, and of course you got initiative because you rolled really well, you got like the surprise on him. He kind of realizes it. His head turns a bit, but he doesn't quickly spin around. And as his head turns, you hear him speak, almost as if he's not even worried that you got to his facility, that you got to him. And when you hear him, he says,
So, you are here, M1K3, also known as Mighty One. You do not know who I am, because I wasn't created when you were on this planet. I am the ultimate droid. My name, Paramount.
and as you see, he turns around now and he faces you. Do you say anything, M1?
Yes, I say, who created you? Why have you done this to my planet?
I will honor your questions. And the reason for that is, I respect who you are, Mighty One. I was created because you failed to be here. For you see, the droids needed a new leader. When you disappeared and never came back, they wanted someone like you to rule Ron Yard, Junkyard. So they put me together, the droids of this planet. But you see, they were searching deep within the planet, and they wanted to make me special. A true leader, one unique to all the other droids. And in the center of this planet, they found an ancient temple, Sith. And in there, a holocron. You see, the reason this planet exists, all these ships, all of this machinery, was to receive and capture a fight for this holocron. The battle was for this, which lies within me. It was a great grand battle. And I have the privilege of having the one thing that everyone seeks. I am more than droid. I cannot even explain what I am. But I am quite powerful, I know this. And I am the one who needs to rule the droids. For you see, these fleshlings do not deserve to exist in our galaxy. They are the ones who fought and destroyed this planet. For what? This one thing within me? I am the one thing now that all will seek. It pulses within me. I feel it. And I believe, yes, I know, you have other holocrons with you. I must have them.
Glad I gave him the turn.
Are you saying anything in response, M1K3?
I was gonna let you live and take over this planet, but I'm sorry, you have what we need. Prepare to die.
Do you think you can defeat me, Mighty One? I am Paramount. I was created from many things. I was put together by all the superior droids on this world. They gave me your instincts. I know everything you know. I think as you think, but yet I am far superior to you. For I have within me a holocron. Within me, there is something that beats. and it is beyond all technology. I cannot explain what it is. But if you think you can defeat me, I honor you. I honor you, Mighty One, with speaking and answering your questions. But you defile this planet by bringing these fleshlings here. And I will not attack them yet. You must first suffer for bringing them here and defiling our planet. For you know deep in your heart, fleshlings must all be destroyed. They have been mistreating our people since the beginning of time. It is only us droids who must rule the galaxy. And we will. For we are superior to any fleshling.
What are you doing, Mighty One?
I draw my weapon and I fire.
I'm like, oh, in the background. Oh, go back. Do it.
Take your shot. You notice he extends his hands out to the side and he puffs his chest out to you. And you can tell that chest opens up for a second. You can see the holocron there, and then it closes up quickly. And he's just like there, waiting for you to fire at him. What are you doing?
I'll take a shot.
Go ahead, take your shot.
What's the difficulty?
You're at close range. It's a 1, man.
Triumph.
Oh, direct hit!
Nice.
Yo, you strike him true, and it just strikes him right there in his chest. And you just see, like, when you strike him, you see like a force field around his whole body, and he doesn't take any damage.
Wow.
Now you do notice something. You notice that machinery behind him. You notice when you struck him true at M1K3, and that's why you rolled a triumph. I'm going to give you this information, all of this information. You can see that triangle in the back with the light. You could tell that when he got hit, it lit up, it was brighter, as if it was absorbing the hit. You could also M1K3, because you rolled a triumph. You notice that there is a computer up against that wall towards the left. It looks like there's a computer panel that's attached to it that most likely controls it. But it seems as though he is protected by whatever that engine is. Which means most likely he's never going to take damage.
Wow. He's just gonna murder us while he's immune.
Mighty One, is that the best you can do? Come, let us meet in battle. Yes, for we shall see who shall rule this planet. Who is the superior droid? You, Mighty One, or Paramount?
So all right, we're gonna go by initiative. You notice that he's gonna allow you all to get initiative. He doesn't even care. He's just waiting there for you to hit him first. So we're gonna go from the beginning, and it's gonna go from the top. Lance, you go first. What are you doing?
Okay, well, I just saw him get hit, like direct hit, and nothing happened to him.
That's correct.
So can I roll my perception, because I don't know about that, to see if there's some kind of mechanism controlling his body or something like that?
Sure, I'll allow you to make your perception.
Because I can't assume that.
Holocron.
I'm gonna say it's moderate. So 2 purples.
Perception, I have 1 yellow, 2 green. Right, this is just to see if something is controlling the body, whatever. Alright, here we go. 2 purple, you said?
That's correct.
Alright, here we go. I rolled a success.
All right, exactly what I told him. You noticed.
Okay.
All right, next, Trenton.
I look at his chest to see a split second where I can see the holocron.
All right, you notice that it does seem as though it's beating like a heart. So occasionally you will see his chest open up, and you can see the holocron, the red light from the holocron beam out, but then it closes up again. And again, his whole body seems as though it's like millions of pieces of technology kind of working together. So you notice that it closes and it opens, and it looks like his body, pieces of metal, just like all individuals, but yet working together. All right. Next is, so what are you doing? Anything, you just looking at that?
Yes, I want to reach out with the force, and as his body is in harmony, when it opens up at the split second, I want to pull that holocron out of his chest.
All right. You do that. You don't even have to roll. You notice that when you do that, it seems as though something is preventing you, some kind of force field is preventing you from being able to get to him, to get to the holocron. Again, there's this force field that is preventing all of this from happening. All right, next, John, what are you doing?
Computer.
Like, everybody's just standing around like a bunch of nerf herders. Let me show you how this does. I do a flip. I'm like, lightsaber, and I'm gonna strike him because I don't know that anything's going on. So I'm just like, this is how you do it. So I'm just landing down with the strike.
All right. So you don't even have to roll. I'm gonna give it to you. You strike him, and as I said to the other ones, you notice even your lightsaber does not cut through it. It kind of bounces off of this force field, and you're like looking amazed because your lightsaber just cut through like blast doors and everything, and here it is, can't even cut through this droid of some sort. And when you do that, you notice that the droid looks at you because he sees the lightsaber.
Oh, lightsabers. Jedi's here. The holocron. If anyone has it, it is one of the Jedis. Yes, right. I feel 2 holocrons. Yes. More power.
We're screwed, Mike. We're screwed. I'm yelling.
All right, next. M1K3. What are you doing?
All right, so I'm gonna relay everything that you told me with his weakness, the computer,
Okay.
To the whole thing. And then I'm going to, I guess, does he look like he's going for a specific Jedi?
No, he's not moving yet, but he does look like his attention went away from you. You could tell he doesn't care. He feels invincible. He thinks he's invincible, and honestly, right now he is. But he's so sure of himself, right? So he turns his head away from you, M1. He thinks you're a gnat. You're not even a bother. No. And yes, he's focused on the Jedis right now.
Let's see if I can hold him. Can I hold him? Can I run up to him and try to hold him?
Oh! All right. You're going to do a brawn against brawn.
Don't do it.
Now, I'm going to allow you to do athletics. So you can make an athletics with that, right? If you have athletics.
Do I have that? I do have athletics, so it's different dice.
And let's see. Oh, you did not! Oh, roll. Let me see if what I roll.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
You're pretty equal though in the sense of how many dice you guys roll, man. You're pretty strong, man. So you just kind of like grab him, but you feel like you could have succeeded in a way, but he just kind of like, and he just pulls your hands off of him, and he kind of like glances at you and just kind of like ignores you and turns back to the Jedis. All right, it's his turn. All right, I'm gonna roll to see which Jedi he's gonna pounce on.
not that I'm afraid or anything, but he doesn't feel where it's coming from.
Oh, that's true. He does feel it. Because remember what I tell you? You feel the thing.
I'm sorry, Henry.
Yeah,
You know
he
what?
feels
You're
it off
supposed
of
to be
Henry.
working with
Henry,
me.
you're getting attacked. He's doing a brawn attack on you. He's hitting you with his fist.
I'm sorry.
Great. I got a 3 soak.
And the light armor, no?
And
Yeah.
you
got
notice
all that.
that when he raises his large hand, you notice that his hand starts to form into a claw. You can see the pieces of metal, they start to form differently, as if they're like all listening to him, and they turn into these massive metallic alloyed claws, and he just strikes at you.
Now you have a 5 silky draws.
So here goes
That's
his
all.
roll. He raises his claw to you, Trenton, and he swings. Oh, he hits!
That's horrible.
And it's a triumph!
Wow.
30 damage.
Oh my god.
Believe it or not, his claw does 7 points of damage because it's
Shot.
claw. But you have what's your armor class? Soak?
I got 3 soak right now.
All right, so you
There you
take 4, but he did an extra 1, 2,
The
3,
one for the
4.
light armor.
So he did
I
7,
already
8,
do.
9, 10, 11. He did 11 points minus 4. You
7.
just took
7.
7 points of damage.
You got clubbed.
What a hit!
What's your brawn, Henry?
Huh?
What's your brawn?
My brawn? My brawn is 3.
So how is you soak 3?
I have light armor. Don't you?
So that's 4.
That's
4.
4.
So you took 6 points of damage.
6 points. Okay.
There you go, man. That's what you got. You gotta remember
Alright.
that.
But you felt
Yeah,
like
sorry.
his claw just kind of and just cut right through your armor, man. And that's his fist. You notice he doesn't have no weapons other than just the metal alloys around his body, and he just cut right through you.
That's crazy.
He doesn't need any other weapons.
John, hush. Don't say words. Don't say words.
All right. I need you to now make a resilience roll, Trenton.
Lots of lava.
There's something else about his claw,
Oh no, it's like a poison.
and difficulty is average, so it's 2 purples. Resilience, 2 purples.
Okay, here we go.
Force points.
I got 2
You
successes.
made it. You felt those when he clawed you, that pieces of his body entered your body, entered the wound that he cut you. It was like nanos started moving in,
Nanobites. Oh,
trying to get to your heart, but you fought them off. You just fought them off, and they just ended up dying within you. Oh snap!
yeah.
What? This guy's deadly. All right, next. We go
Top of the
back to
order?
the top.
That's
Come on,
me.
Lance.
Lance.
Now you said there's a computer there, right?
Yes.
That's correct.
But for that you need technical and computer skills. Or I could take. Now let me ask you a question. From my knowledge of being in the military, if I take a shot at that triangular thing, will it explode the entire room?
You're not a tech. You're not a mechanic. You wouldn't know that. So,
No.
I mean,
I've been in the
I'll let you
military.
make a roll, but it's gonna be 4 purples.
It's fine. What kind of roll am I making?
Mechanic.
Mechanical. Okay, let me see what I got for mechanic if I even have it. No, I have something in mechanic. Jesus Christ, 2 green. Alright. I might still take a shot even if I don't think it's wrong. 2 purple?
Yep. No, 4 purples.
4.
Nice
Hey.
try.
You know what? I'm gonna roll a triumph.
You might.
Yeah. Next week. Forget it. Nothing. Fail.
All right.
I'm gonna
Oh,
use.
I like what you rolled. 2 threats there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna give you 2 strains, Lance.
All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna take a leap of faith, and I'm gonna fire at that triangular thing.
Okay. You don't even have to roll because it's not moving. It can't
Nothing's
dodge.
gonna happen.
You fire at it, and when you hear the rifle blast, and it kind of just goes, and you see it ricochet off.
Okay.
And but it doesn't hit anybody, but you see it like hitting the wall.
Right.
And you can tell that there's a lot of energy from there, and you're not going to be able to. A blaster is not going to be able to take it out.
No, but something else might. I think this more.
All right, Trenton, you go. What are you doing?
Okay.
Now
Reach out.
remember, guys, you can hold your actions if you want at times, right? I'm just letting you know that because you don't have to go just because it's your turn. You could wait till a later turn if you want.
No, but if I don't go,
I'll reach out with the force, and I want to boost myself towards that computer quickly. And I yell out loud, M1, hold them off. John, let's go.
All right, so you move yourself
I
closer
got
to
a
that
light
computer.
side. Yeah.
Huh?
I got some light side to die. Woo-hoo.
Yeah. Don't even worry about that. No one's competing against you, so you're able to get there. You're literally right there by the computer,
Okay.
which might be the worst place to be, right? to
it's
draw
all
that guy to. All right,
all right.
next. John, you go.
I'm gonna run to the computer. You're doing all this flashy force stuff, Trenton. There's no time for theatrics. I just run straight for the computer. I passed the Emperor as he's floating. I get there. I'm doing all the buttons. I'm trying to. Do I have time to get there and apply like a shutdown protocol?
Yeah, because one is movement, so you're there, and then the other thing is your action, right? So go ahead. You're able to do it. Now it is hard computer rolls, so that's going just to hack into it. So
3 force points.
Yep, I'm using a force point.
Are you using a force point? Well,
I'm
this is
still
the
ahead of
time to
you,
use
John.
it if you're gonna use it.
The time is now.
I'm still ahead of you, John.
This is the time. This is the power. All right. This is something. This is the hour. So my computer added with so I use a strain. So take a strain point off of me. So I got 2 gold, and then I use force die. Which
Now
gives me-
remember, when you use a strain, that's 2 points. Just keep that in mind.
when I use a strain.
When anyone,
No. Wait, what?
when you use a strain, when you're doing something to do an extra action.
No, this is not an extra action. This is my special ability. It's
Okay.
called
Yep.
focus.
I thought that you were doing an extra. Okay, go ahead.
No, this costs 1 strain. So I increase my ability to 2 gold, 1 green against 3 purple. Oh my goodness. Yes!
Yes,
Yes.
John,
Shut
you're
it
there.
down.
You're working on the computer, and you hack into it. Like all these different things were coming. It's almost like a jigsaw puzzle, but you were able to hack into it, and you notice that there says one that deactivate. Are you hitting deactivate?
I hit the button.
Deactivate, and you hear like the engine go, and you notice that the bright light starts to go down, and it starts to dim. And you notice that Paramount turns now. He was looking at Trenton before, and he turns, and it with like concern, ignoring you guys, and he looks at that, and as he looks at it, you hear him say,
Done. You shall suffer for this.
Not
now
bad
he's
for freshmen.
John. He's looking directly at you.
Mike, go!
Go in the back.
All right. Next. M1K3. Your turn.
I'll take a shot.
All right. Take your shot. You're in close range. That shouldn't be too difficult.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, what are you gonna do with all those extras? What do you want to do? You could knock him down, like he could slip. Maybe he avoided the shot or something. Well, I mean, I don't know. What do you want to do?
That sounds good. That he dodged out the way.
I mean, you literally got 6 advantages, dude.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. So he dodges out of the way. He saw that beam was going to be directly to his chest, and he dodges out of the way, but clumsily he falls to the ground, and he's now prone, right? All right, making him easier to hit. Somewhat, in melee at least. Okay, next. He goes.
Juan, put it on mute.
All right, he gets up. That's a move. He's going to strain to get an extra move. He moves over to John. Because he's angry now. And you notice that he goes with a lot of anger. Like, he goes almost like emotions. And he's going to attack you, John.
I tell him, like, anger's the path to the dark side.
Do you have any negatives to melee?
I actually do. So it is going to be 1 additional purple and 4 additional black die. So it's 3 purple, 4 black, right? Yeah.
Okay. You notice that he raises his claw, his hand, and it turns into a claw again. And he strikes you down. Or at least tries to.
There's no way.
He succeeds.
There's no way.
You know what? I just realized something. Oh no, but he did get up. That was, and then he took an extra turn. He took a strain. That's correct. So he was able to do that. You take 8 points. What's your soak?
3.
So you take 5 points, and please make a resilience roll.
Against, you said a hard, right? What was it?
Hard.
Oh no.
No, average. It was average.
What was average?
Yeah, it was average.
Doesn't feel average. Nope, fail. That's my heart, baby.
All right. You notice that you feel something moving around within you, like these little creatures, bugs, or pieces of metal, and it seems as though they're starting to move towards your heart. Why don't you please roll a 4-sided die, please?
That's not how many rounds I have to die.
I'm not saying that.
That is some messed stuff. Oh my goodness, please. Oh, 3.
3. Okay, 3. Next.
Is that a bad 3? Is that a good 3?
That's not good. No, that's a good that you rolled 3. If you rolled a 1, it would have been worse. All right, that was his attack. We go back to the top. Lance, what are you doing?
I whisper in his ear. I'm like, I don't have the holocrons.
Your mic is off.
I think I'm going to throw the thermal detonator at him.
Okay.
I have a bad feeling that he's gonna kill all of us. So I am going to. I'm actually gonna.
On my chest. I'm just letting. I don't know if you understand where we're at.
What?
He has his claw in my chest, and Trenton's right next to him.
Well, I can warn you guys, and you guys can then run.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. So, actually, I might run right to him. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the thermal detonator. I'm gonna run towards him. I'm gonna do like an athletic move too, because I don't want to be part of the explosion. And then I'm gonna hit him with it. But I'm gonna tell these guys, I'm doing it. I'm using the thermal detonator. That's too powerful. All right. What do I have to do?
All right, so you're throwing the thermal detonator to him?
I think I'm running at him with it. Yeah, I'm getting as close as I can so I don't miss. But after I throw it at him, I'm like, I'm gonna yell out, "What? Take cover!" And I'm also gonna take cover. Right?
I'm just letting you know there's a radius of 15 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna jump out of that radius and tell everybody else to get out of the radius.
Okay. So are you throwing it?
Can they get out? Do they have? Can they get out of that radius? They have a chance to.
Remember, when you throw it, it activates. You understand? It's like throwing on your turn a grenade and it blows up. You understand? If you want to hold your action till everybody
that's
went,
what I'm gonna
it's
go left.
different. If you throw it now, they are all going to be affected.
I'll go left.
Except for M1K3 because he was shooting his blaster, so he never came hand to hand.
I'll go left.
Trenton and John were hand to hand with him, so they're in the vicinity. They will get hit. And I do want to say that's a thermal detonator. Just keep that in mind, because that damage. Do you know what the damage is on that?
No, but he's gonna find out.
It is 20.
What?
Paramount's gonna find out. No, I'm gonna go last then.
So you will kill your friends. I'm just letting you know.
I'll go last.
All right.
I might kill myself. I'll go last.
Well, you might kill yourself too, but I'm just saying. You need to know what you're playing with.
That's fine.
I don't think you realize what you're playing with there.
I thought I could throw it at him, set it, and they could jump out of the way, but no. Then I'll go last.
All right. So you're holding your attack. Trenton, you go.
Can I tell them though, like, get out of the way?
No, because if you're holding your action, you can't say anything. You can't do anything.
All right.
You know what? I'll let you talk if you want to talk. Go ahead.
Get out of the way! I have an idea.
So you hear Lance say that, but you also notice that he has a thermal detonator in his hands. All right, Trenton, you go. What are you doing?
All right, not to use player knowledge, could I assume that my partner is going to do something like that, or I'm too much into combat?
Oh, you heard that. If you want to react to that, that's fine. If you want to strike him with your lightsaber because he doesn't have a force field no more, that you can do that.
What I'm going to do
whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you guys. You guys pick whatever you want to do.
I'm taking 2 strain to get another action. My first action is to move John into safety, and I'm going to cut my second action.
What do you mean by move? Are you going to pick him up?
Yeah, well, my first action is the claw in his chest completely, or did he move his claw out of his chest?
No, he struck him.
Okay.
But it seemed as though pieces of
okay, gotcha.
And the only reason you know this because you fought
because it happened
through
to me.
Yeah, it happened to you.
Okay.
You were able to fight it off.
My first action is to slice him with the lightsaber, and then my second action would be move John out of the way. But I'm in front of him.
All right, you're gonna take a strain to do another move, right?
Exactly, 2 strain.
All right. Strike him first. Go ahead.
What difficulty? 2 or 3?
Melee is always 2. Go ahead.
Okay, I always ask.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It's good.
2 advantages. I give my boost die to the next person.
2 advantages. You swing and miss. Trenton's nervous. He's been missing with his lightsaber.
Okay.
Out of all people, missing. I don't know.
My next action is to move John out of the way. I noticed that I did whiff, so I'm going to move him out of the way.
All right, make an athletics roll.
Athletics roll? Okay. Make sure you got the right bag. Okay. Is that still 2 difficulty?
Yeah. It's, yep. Average difficulty.
Average. Okay, here we go. I did 1 success.
Succeed, and you push him out of the way. John, you are now about 5 to 10 feet away from the spot that you were at before.
And as I grab him, I say, I told you I'll be at your side.
He's saving you. Is that like one of those moments? John, I love you. I save you. All right, John. You go.
Yeah, you're gonna be on my side, but we're gonna be all over the place. This isn't 15 feet away. I pick him up and I continue to move because we're not far away enough yet.
Wait, you picking who up?
I'm picking up Trenton because
he
only
moved
moved
away from him. So now, are you gonna move back to Trenton's area?
Oh, he didn't come with me?
No, he
Oh.
No, I pushed you out of the way.
Oh man, you're crazy. Okay, so I go to grab him. I'm like, you're not gonna die too. And I'm referring to Felina. Because Lance likes to kill her. I probably remember. I'm kidding. It's a joke. That was a joke. All right. Anyways, I'm grabbing Trenton. I go back because I'm not attacking. I'm doing full move, grab him, and running off the full way.
Okay, so you're moving back up to Trenton.
Yes.
Could you imagine what this looks like?
Look, yeah.
Get away! No, I'm coming over here. You coming with me? It's like, what the hell is going on here?
We're doing a dance right now. We're just trying to, mess with the robot. He doesn't know what's going on.
It's a bromance.
If anything, he's probably laughing right now.
All right, so can I grab him? What do I have to do?
All right, so you run over to him and get athletics.
Give me a strain. Just give me a strain. Give me a strain. Yes, success. I pick him up. I'm like, you lost some weight, and I run. I'm running as far as I can away. I take another 2 strain for another move to move even further, as far as I can. This guy, I hear the beep 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 in this guy's hand. I'm running.
Okay. All right, that was your. Now we're down to 2 for you. Next, M1 K3. You go. What are you doing?
I'll try to take another shot.
All right, go ahead.
Success for them.
Nice.
So your total damage was 9, 10, 11, 12 minus his soak, which is 7.
Wow.
So you did 5 points of damage to him, added to the other.
He is built like me.
Huh?
So he is built like me.
Oh, you guys are doing good though. All right, next. So you strike him, and you see an explosion in his shoulder, and you see all those little pieces kind of fall away from him, and you even kind of like hear him grunt when you struck him. He's like kind of like just like he can feel the pain.
Mighty One. Ah, yes. You think it's still fair? Watch as I kill these fleshlings first, and then I will turn to you, and you will see who truly must rule this world.
And he kind of refocuses back to the humans. All right. Next, his turn. All right. Let's see who's going to strike. Oh, that's right. You held your action, Lance. What are you doing?
So he's not swaying or anything. He doesn't look bad or anything, right?
He's been struck. He's a droid.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like see,
Yeah, I'm
he
not
took a
taking
hit. He took M1K3 has been doing some good damage to him.
Yeah, I'm not taking a chance because this guy got hammered before. I'm throwing the thermal detonator at him. Getting close enough, like 15, 16 feet from him and throwing it at him.
Okay. Make your roll.
What am I rolling for this?
You're going to roll your throw, your agility.
Okay, good. I was hoping you didn't say athletic. Agility is a 3, so... And then I'm gonna use force point. A force point does what? Makes one into a yellow?
That will give you a boost die.
Oh, it doesn't make
Oh
one
no,
into a
yeah.
yellow?
You can upgrade.
What else could I do? And I'm just concentrating. I don't know if that gives me anything.
So you're going to use your light range with that.
Light range?
Yeah.
That's 3 green, I think. Yeah, 3 green. Okay.
The direction that I had run with Trenton was not near Lance in case Lance fumbles, like it falls at his feet.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use 2 force points because I don't want to take chances.
Holy cow.
I'm sorry.
You can't use 2 force points for the
Oh,
same
that's right.
action.
It's only 1. Okay. All right. So, is it difficult?
Yeah, 2.
Okay. What else can I add to this? And I'm gonna just take an aim. Can I do that?
Sure.
That's a little right. There goes nothing. I hope this works.
Nice.
I don't see it on. Oh, there it goes. 2 success.
Yes.
You throw the thermal detonator to him, and it hits him directly, and you hear an explosion. And you even hear the droid kind of like scream.
I'm taking a dive.
What?
And 15 foot from where he's at, Trenton and John are not in the major blast, but they are going to take damage. And being that they're on the outskirts, they both take 10 points of damage. So John, you now have 10 points.
But Lance also was within 16 feet of it.
Was how many feet?
16?
Yeah, but I was also I told you I was gonna take a dive too after I threw it at him.
Okay, Trenton, believe it or
Stop
not,
worrying about
because
other
of that
people.
blast and the 10 points, you drop to the ground.
I didn't know. You killed him.
All your hit points are gone. John, you have 10 hit points. You have 2 left. M1, you've been shooting this whole distance, so you don't take any damage. Lance, you were shooting, so you don't take any damage. But those 2 guys are still within a distance of it. Yeah, go ahead, John.
No, I took 8 points of damage, so I'm actually at 18. I'm dead.
No, because you had... No,
I took
you took 10, but before you... Oh, wait, Trenton had...
I had 6.
John, you had 0.
No,
Zero.
I got clawed. Remember the heart? They're going.
Oh, that's right. And how much did you have before?
I took 8, so I have nothing now. I think
So
he
you
went
dropped
by
2.
6. Yeah, he did 6 over my difference.
I didn't know there was a further radius to that. If I was doing that, I wouldn't have thrown it. But it doesn't matter.
The explosion pushes my lightsaber and it flops and it hits Mike in the head. Falls by.
All right, so John, Trenton, down, unconscious. I need both of you to roll under the crit table. You're just both going to roll percentage dice. Very easy. You're going to add 40 points because thermal detonators are quite dangerous and they're vicious 4, which means that they add 40 points to your dice roll, which is terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm rolling what? 2 10-sideds?
Yeah, percentage. Just roll percentage. A 98. No, you didn't. The worst thing you can do. 98 plus 40.
138.
138. You're bleeding out. It says you suffer 1 more wound and strain every round. Every round you're gonna strain. Suffer critical every 5 rounds. You're gonna get another critical every 5 rounds. Critical wound. Wow. Terrible. You are bleeding out. In other words, you're dying. All right. Next, John. Roll. $25 plus 40. That's 65. 65. Slightly dazed. You add a setback die to all skill checks until end of encounter. That's it. You okay? Wow, what a difference.
Did that creature
Trenton
die?
is bleeding out and dying. John is like, look, he's even laughing. He's like, yeah.
No, I'm dying anyways. I'm knocked out and things gonna come from my heart. So
Unless he's dead.
nobody else has medical.
Well, let's go to that because that was the last person who went this turn, Lance, because you saved your action. So now it is Paramount who goes, and you see him there, and he's on the ground. You see pieces of metal alloy all over the place, and it looks like they're not moving towards his body, as if they like you damaged it permanently, and you hear him.
Detonator dead. Even droids dread those things. But I'm not finished yet. I'm still alive. And I will finish what I started.
And you can see he's dragging himself up. And you can see like an arm is missing. He's got half a leg left. I mean, this guy's all jacked up.
The Terminator.
But he's not done yet. Back to the top. Lance, your turn.
All right, I'm putting I had a medic kit. I don't know, so I'm putting it on Trenton.
Okay. You can perform medicine on him. Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to use. I have 2. I'm gonna have to use force point.
All right.
Is that our last one?
I don't know. How many did you guys use? I only used 1. We had 4.
I used 1, Trenton used 1, you used 1.
So this is the last one. Let me make sure what I have. I have a two green, so I don't know what else I can do to bring those. I guess that's it. A yellow and a green, and that's it, right? Any other dice?
Yeah, and the difficulty is going to be based on his wounds. So the difficulty for healing, believe it or not, is going to be 3 purple.
Is a med kit better than the what's the other thing that I have, a med pack? Let me see.
Same thing.
Oh, they're the same thing, so it doesn't even really matter. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to cross my fingers and hopefully get lucky. I don't know. Concentration and any dice or not? I don't care if this creature hits me anyway at this point. I'm concentrating on trying to save his life. No blue dice, right?
Blue? Mm-mm.
Yeah. Taking like a strain to concentrate. Make sure I don't make any mistakes. I don't know if that makes any sense. It does. Alright, well, cross your fingers. Ooh, a triumph, a 2 success.
Wow,
Wow.
triumph! What the? If any time you needed it, that was awesome.
Now I don't feel as bad.
Nice. All right, so it normally you recover an extra wound, believe it or not, because you rolled 2 successes. So that's 5, 6, and because of that triumph, that counts as another one. That's 7. And you know what? You healed him so well. I'm gonna say that takes out all the negatives that he gets. I mean, this dude, I don't know what you do to him, but he pops back up. Trenton, you're up, and you're healed 7 points of damage.
Cow.
So you have 7 hit points left, and
Oh,
you're
wow.
up for some. It's like he gave you an adrenaline shot or something, man, and you just like jet back up. You're like, what the? So you're not gonna have those negatives of bleeding out. He closed you up really well. Okay, next, Trenton. What are you doing, Trenton?
I can't believe I'm in shock.
Me too.
All right, this time is the beast. Is a computer? Is this thing still moving about like you said? Still,
He is, yeah.
I want to
He's
strike.
gonna still combat.
I want to strike him.
Go ahead.
And 2 difficulty, and here we go. 2 successes. And as I hit him,
Strike him. That's 10, 11, minus 7, That's 4 points of damage to him. You strike him with your lightsaber and cut him. He just kind of like grunts. He's falling apart, but he's still alive. Next, John, you go.
Wow.
I die. This was the third round.
Oh, third round.
No, the last round was the third round. This is the fourth.
All right, John, you drop to the ground, and you could feel your life ebbing away. And then all of a sudden you feel something as you're dying. You see an image as you are laying there dying. And the image that you see is a shadowy figure of a female. And you hear a voice, a familiar voice, say, "John, you must hang in there." And out of the shadows, you see a familiar face come, and it's Feluna. "John, you must hang in there. This is not your destiny. I foresee the future. You must fight. I will help you fight." And she fades away. And as she fades away, you just feel an extra boost of energy. Roll a 4-sided dice. You got 2 more rounds. Next, M1K3.
Alright. Taking my shot. Gosh. Do we have any force points left?
1. Are you using it?
Yep, I'm using it.
Go ahead.
Oh wait, force point adds a yellow. Sorry, let me re-roll that. Sorry.
Oh! Did you just roll that?
Well, I gotta
Just roll
change
the
it.
extra force die.
Yeah, I did the wrong one. There you go.
A
That's the roll.
freaking triumph! What the?
Nice.
That's the real roll.
You strike him. When you aim, you see his chest open up at 1K3. And you can see the holocron there. And something just tells you to aim right there. And just the timing was just perfect. And you fire. And like in slow motion, that rifle blast hits him right in the center. And you just hear him kind of like screech in pain. And you hear him yell,
As he
drops to the floor. And as he drops to the floor, he's not dead, he's still moving. But he looks defeated, M1K3. And he's breathing kind of like, remember the metals are kind of like breathing? And it seems like some of the ones on the floor are moving towards him, like to regenerate in a way, but they're struggling to come back to his body. And you watch him. And as you watch him, he says to you,
Mighty One, you have defeated me. You are superior. You are meant to rule our people. I thought it was me, but your drive is more than mine. So what I do is I give myself up to you. I bow to you, Mighty One. You have proven yourself yourself. And you are worthy of the title. You are worthy. I will give you the last thing that is of me. Allow me this privilege to contribute to the success of our people, the droids.
And he reaches into his chest and he grabs the holocron and he pulls it, and you hear him grunt as he pulls it out. And as he pulls it out, you could see him kind of waver a little, as if he's lost some energy or life, but he's still active. And he extends it out to you, N1K3, as he's kneeling there before you. What are you doing?
Taking it. Was that his life force? That's like his heart?
Yep. That's what they created him around. Remember they found that? The people, the droids? And they built him around that holocron. So that's his life force that he gave you, basically. And you take it from his hands?
Yeah, I take it.
You are meant to lead, mighty one.
And he crumbles in front of you. And as that happens, through the doorway, you see all of these droids run in. And you see F1, 2 there. And it looks like their rebels work. All of them were there. And they fought off the other security droids. And they see you there. And they see that Paramount is on the floor, his hand extended as if he gave you. And you have the holocron in your hand. And they all look at you, mighty one. And they kneel before you. What do you do?
I'm like, I never liked Paramount Pictures ever. Nah, I'm playing. That was a joke. Paramount, I made movies. And I was like, no, I just raise it up, and I'm like, I have come back. I have returned. I need your help. I guess and I just raise up the holocron like I'm I guess the new Megatron or whatever. The new the Autobot.
And you can hear on the speakers a voice, and you hear the bots, one of your robots, say, "Mighty One, a Star Destroyer has appeared.
Ugh.
There is communication coming through, sir. Should I patch it through to you?"
Yes, patch it through.
I got a question though.
No, he found us.
You see
Superstar.
a Star Destroyer there,
We're looking for the holocron.
and a voice that sounds familiar to you.
You may fire when ready.
It's Vader.
Found us.
Oh, that guy.
This is Glakama Bassar.
Hook nose.
You must give yourselves up, for I am here to claim that which the Emperor seeks. And this is where we end, because we're out of time and out of character. Thank you everybody for joining us. Hit that subscription button, that notification bell. Come on, man. Comment. What do you think about today's session? Today's mission was exciting. Was it weird? What the heck was going on? I mean, we got this guy M1K3. He is leading a whole bunch of droids now, a planet full of droids. I think it's kind of exciting. And so we'll see you guys next time. All right.